Well, happy Saturday, motherfuckers. Happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, right? No, I'll be all over the place. Y'all, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying well, staying sound, child, staying warm. It's a little chilly. It's been chilly, okay? It's getting cold out there. Where y'all coats at? You bitches better have those coats. It's getting cold out there. I missed y'all. Damn, it feel like I ain't been uh alive in a long time, child. But get in here and sat down on this good Saturday. I got some shit I want to talk to the ladies, right? Ladies, come to the front of the class and sit in front of the class. I want to talk to y'all. And this is inspired, of course. We've been having a discussion in Jack, and I really wanted to like expound on this topic because if we finna get in our place, women, if we finna, you know what I'm saying, get some shit in order here, we gotta clean some shit up. Some messes have been made, and we keep making the same mistakes, and making the same mistakes and doing the same shit and expecting different outcomes is retarded. Here, and we just ain't retarded. We not. So I definitely want to talk about that. Without further ado, welcome to Sea Valley, down in the valley where the celestial crew gets lifted. Shouts out to the Sea Valley members. Fuck they talking about. Both OGs and newbies. Shouts out to the COCE and to my Jags. Because we're just girls, right? We're just girls. If you are on Facebook, hit that like button and sure, put your girl in the algorithms, okay? I want to talk to my ladies because, as y'all know, I have been on my twin flame journey, and I feel like they chose a real ass person such as myself to go through these things and bring y'all back my findings in a way that y'all can apply it, and it don't sound like no motherfucking fairy tale. So, boom. I've been on my twin flame journey, and my twin flame journey has done nothing but led me to my motherfucking self. It has done nothing but strengthen my connection with myself, like how I feel about myself, and what I need and what I require. Like, it just brought it back to me. At the end of the day, everything comes back to you. At the end of the day, it's not about an outside person. It's not about that person. It's not about nothing but your relationship with your fucking self is playing out outside of you. And the sooner you notice, the sooner you can clean some shit up. Okay. Y'all know we are in Mercury retrograde, and when we have retrogrades are simply about revision, revising, remembering, right? So these old patterns and these old pieces of programming come up for us to, realize that there's something here that needs to be looked at, or else it wouldn't be fucking coming up at this time. So whatever is happening to you right now, whatever you are going through, you ain't fucking new to this. You true to this, because this is a pattern, but these are patterns that you are used and familiar with. Okay, you've been running these same old reps. All right. So for me, y'all know that I have a God complex because I'm a motherfucking God. Y'all also know, like, I'm a fixer. Like, I want to save, I want to help, I want to do, I want to be. And somehow, ladies, because I'm talking to y'all right now, man, if y'all in here, sit down, because it may be something valuable, for y'all as well. But I'm talking specifically to the ladies, because as I'm transitioning from being unplugged and getting more into my socket and allowing more of my femininity to come to be expressed, I'm realizing a whole lot of shit about myself, and I want to share with y'all. And not just me, because everything is just, I feel like we all live in the same fucking life in one way or another. It may be higher polarities or lower polarities, but one thing I realized in Jag Chat, we is living the same fucking life. The characters may be different, the positions and situations and scenarios may be different, but energy wise, it's all the same shit, right? So boom. Women, I realized that, and this is just my theory, right? Follow me. I made a post and I said, because this, like I said, it was based off what we talking about in the chat. And in the chat, we are simply talking about taking our power back as women, and, the nurturing and the giving and the fixing and the healing that we be trying to put on these men. Take that shit and put it on ourselves. Take all that energy that you put on that man and you put into that relationship, and you trying to help him, and I don't want, listen. I've done so much fucking inner work on myself, baby. Your ass gonna have to do it too. I don't care how much I love you. I don't care how much I want you. I don't care how much I'm attracted to you. I did too much fucking work on myself to settle for somebody that's settling for less than with themselves. And I feel like women, it's time for y'all to stand the fuck up for yourself. Right? No more ride or dying, no more bottom bitching, right? No more sacrificing and overcompensating for shit you did not break. All right? You didn't break that man. You understand? You didn't break that man. That man was already fucking broken when he got to you. Allow him to fix the pieces. Allow him to pick up the pieces. I had to pick up my own pieces. And therefore, I would never blame somebody else. I would never put that responsibility on that man. That's why I did it my fucking self. And so we have, it's like to over, like we, it's black women, right? And if you can relate to this and you not black, cool. But as black women, I feel like we have took on the smothering and the mothering to overcompensate for, oh well, we always got attitudes and we strong and we bitches and we that. So we try to overcompensate, right? For our mistakes or for the stigma or the title that has been placed upon us since we have been out of our stations and we've adopted all this masculine energy. So what we try to do is we've adopted this toxic ass masculinity and we try to overcompensate with toxic femininity. And so what happens is instead of us, you know what I'm saying, being in our rightful places, in our rightful spots, we are still being too masculine. And not only are we being too masculine, we are taking the qualities that was inherently feminine and we're tainting it with masculinity. So we initiating the healing for them. We take over the healing from them. We make everything comfortable and smooth for them. And therefore they have to do no inner work themselves. And we wondering why we are tired and depleted. You can't even work on your fucking self. You abandoned you a long time ago before a man could ever leave you. You been left yourself. And so as a whole, what we do is we are overcompensating. And by us overcompensating, what happens when you overcompensate? Think of your children. When your children did nothing to earn, when you teach them nothing about earning, you teach them nothing about having to, you know what I'm saying, what they give out is what they get back. You don't teach them nothing. You just give to them. You just smooth everything out. You just make everything easy. They grow up spoiled and entitled and lazy and fucking lousy. Let's be fucking for real. And so as the mothers, right, this is what has happened. This is what we do. We over fucking compensate. And in our overcompensation, we don't receive back what we need. Well, what we don't get that pouring back into us. And what we do, we just keep fucking trying to pour. You understand? You just keep trying to pour, not understanding that it's coming from you. And today we rebuke that shit. Give motherfuckers back their responsibilities. Allow men to be the man, right? Because we can't bitch and we can't whine about a man not being a man when we won't allow them that space. Fix your own shit, baby. Build your own fucking self. You're a man, right? You need to be initiating that before you even, you know what I'm saying, try to get in a fucking relationship. You need to make sure that all your shit is stable because as a masculine man in the physical world, structure and order is your divine birthright. So before you even try to bring me into your life, you need to make sure that you got your shit together. I'm not struggling with you. I don't give a fuck. I'm not struggling with you. I'm not your bottom bitch. I'm not your mother. I'm not coming to fix shit I didn't break. As I would not ask of you. You didn't break me. You didn't make me insecure, right? You didn't make me not worthy. You didn't make me not love myself. I came to you with those issues. So I took responsibility for myself and I fixed the shit. I didn't put that on no man. I actually took time to myself to be single while I worked on myself from the inside out. right? I'm not struggling with you. I'm not supervising you. I'm not writing out a list like, oh yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that. Your mama should have did that, right? We have to give it back. Give it the fuck back. Take your divine right to just be. Right? And if we're just being, then we don't have to perform as the nurse. We don't have to be the cook. We don't have to be the fucking maid, the therapist. No, be that for your fucking self. Like I'm that for me. I want what I require off tops. Shit just went up. The prices just went up. This is what I'm discovering. How we as women, black women, namely, bro, we overcompensate all the time trying to fix some shit we didn't break. It stops. And y'all know I love men. I love masculine energy. And this ain't no slight to them because they didn't know no better. It's they was given to us. They came to us broken. That's not their fault, but it's their responsibility to fix it. It's not ours. So whatever I choose to do, right? Whatever I choose to do is cool. But I'm not obligated to sit it with you in your lowest. And so you can pull me down there with you, right? I'm not obligated to tend to your wounds while you steady break mine the fuck open. Huh? I'm not obligated to deplete myself to fill you up. I'm fucking not. All right? I rebuke that. I rebuke that. I'm not finna dim myself so you can shine brighter. This ain't that type of fucking party. Prices done went up. Right? When we talk about self-worth, I asked Jags, I told Jags the other day. It was just, y'all know I don't be having my days together. Whatever. Whatever. Everybody's so quick to say they love themselves. You ask a woman, do she love herself? And she's gonna tell you yes, right? You ask a person, do they love themselves? And they are going to tell you yes. But when you sit and you actually look at, right? Because love is an action. You understand? Love is a verb. It's a verb. You feel me? When you love something, you move different. You move accordingly. So you can't say you love yourself, but you still letting that nigga abuse you. You can't say you love yourself when you still accepting less than what you know you deserve. You and this for men too. This ain't even just for women. Just get somewhere and sit down. You can't say you love you and you still allowing people to play in your face. You can't say that you love yourself and you still with that person that's not benefiting you in no type of way. You do not love yourself to settle. You do not love yourself staying comfortable and complacent. Your actions show that you fucking hate yourself. Cause what person that actually have love for them? If you love your child, you're not finna let your child abuse your child. You're not finna goddamn let your child be any kind of way. You gonna tend to your child. You don't love yourself. Stop saying it. Cause you feed yourself. Cause you clothe yourself. Cause you buy yourself nice things. People do that to fucking pets. Are you a pet of yourself, bitch? Are you a pet? Are you a pet? Are you an animal? So please miss me with the top surface as answers. Yes, I love myself, but I can just peer into your life and see the last couple relationships that you've been in, and your current one is following the same pattern. And according to those patterns, you in fact do not love yourself. Because if you did love yourself, why you treating yourself so poorly? Why you not trusting yourself to, what I'm saying, wait and align with the person that's for you? And these are the questions that I had to ask my motherfucking self because I told y'all I had some past program. I told y'all I'm the fixer. I like to fix shit. Because I know I can. I know I can. I know if you listen to what I'm saying and let me guide you, I could enhance your life in a way that you never thought possible. I know this for facts. And because I know I got that gift and that ability, I be trying to help everybody. I'm trying to fix everybody, but you can't do that with everybody. And I'm not trying to do that with nobody that I want to be with romantically. I don't want to be in charge of your healing. I don't want to be in charge of your growth. I want you to do that as a man. Men initiate. That is the key component to masculine energy. It is initiative. It takes the initiative to do it on your fucking own without me telling you, without me standing over you. I'm not your fucking mama, bro. Oh, okay. And as women, this is the thing with us, right? Because everybody's in a place of distortment. The guys, the girls, everybody is distorted. So what we do is we will take on those roles, because if we take on those roles, that's some type of love, ain't it? Right? That's some type of love. It may not be the love that fulfills you, but it's something. He's appreciative. I used to always say, I don't want no charity ass love. You know how, man, you ask a man why he with a bitch, and he say, oh, well, she been there for me when I was in jail, and she held me down, and anytime I need her, and she gave me something to eat and all this shit. So basically, you like what she did for you. You don't love her because of who she is. So that means anytime she stopped performing those things for you, you don't love her no more. I don't want your charity. I don't want your fucking pity love. I don't want that. Right? And so if I don't want that for others, I can't want that for myself. I can't be pitying myself. I can't just be staying with niggas because I feel like I ain't gonna get that nowhere else. Or I can't be just staying with niggas knowing that I ain't happy. Right? I can't just be staying in relationships because we got years together or we got kids and you draining my motherfucking soul. I can't say I love myself. I can't treat you right if I ain't treat myself right. And that's where everybody be fucking up yet. Y'all be trying to treat the next person better than you treat yourself. Oh, okay. I rebuke any man. I'm not building you, baby. You're not my son. You didn't come out my coochie. You trying to go in there. We got the roles confused, right? We got the roles confused. So I'm one thing about me. I'm big on motherfucking standing on business, bro. Listen, let me tell y'all why I don't lie. And if you don't believe me, ask my motherfucking sister and my brother. They the closest things to me all my life. I have such a hard time lying, I swear to God. And the reason why is, even if I could lie and get away with it with you, I still have to be with my fucking self. You understand? Even if I could get away, I don't do fuck shit. I don't backstab people. I don't backdoor people. I don't do none of that motherfucking shit. Because even if I could get away with it, and I'm smart and intelligent, and I could, trust me, if I want to be a villain, bitch, I could be a villain. It's easy. It's easy, right? It's too easy to be a villain around this motherfucker. So I know that's enough. Fuck y'all. I know that I'm being fake. I know that I ain't standing on business by myself, right? Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, nah, I know. So even if I'm on this bitch telling y'all one thing and then I get off, and you know what I'm saying, I'm living a whole nother life, that shit'll fuck with me because I'm lying to myself. That's the worst thing ever. I'm lying to myself. And that's what most of us be doing. We be lying to ourselves and calling that shit love. We be hurting ourselves and wondering why we always attracted toxic ass, hurtful ass relationships with other people. Right? We don't trust ourselves to make the right decisions when it comes to love. We can't even trust our motherfucking feelings. But everybody want to be in love though. So ladies, one thing I am learning, and even before I was on this feminine journey, it is everything come back to self. Everything comes back to self, bro. And that's people do not want to, man, motherfuckers don't want to heal for real. Motherfuckers do not want to heal for real, bro. This shit, man, it's easy to get on social media and cry and whine and bitch about what you don't like and what you want and how this and this. What the fuck are you gonna do to change something? I don't want to hear all that talking, baby. What we gotta stop? First of all, why we don't love ourselves as women, why we don't love ourselves. Who taught us that? Right? Who taught us not to love ourselves? Who taught us that we was nothing more than, you know what I'm saying, some type of help for a nigga? Who the fuck taught us that? Give it back. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. We are both masculine and feminine. Not just us, men too. Men, y'all got feminine energy too. 9 times out of 10, y'all feminine energy fucked up. Reason why y'all can't love, but y'all can fuck. Right? Y'all can't create no homes, but y'all can create babies. That got to do with your feminine energy being froze. It's fucking froze. And so you want us to pay for that. We didn't freeze that shit up. We didn't put that ice box where your heart used to be. We didn't do that. Said I got this ice box. I didn't do that. Right? It's froze. And until you unthaw it, right? The relationship with yourself, you're gonna be so this man. I'm telling y'all, it's all about energy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's all about energy, bro. You are playing out the inside of you on the outside. These are facts. A nigga that's froze, that's feminine, is froze. He meet the coldest hoes. You feel me? That's why y'all be beating these type of bitches because they showing you who you are. This what you are on the inside, right? You a cold ass, nonchalant ass, pet ass, mess ass girl. So you meet those type of bitches and you wondering why it ain't no better bitches out here because you're not a better bitch. It's the same thing I told you. I'm the toxic nigga I was fucking attracting. Right? I'm the toxic nigga that I don't even like. Right? But on the inside, that's what I am. So on the outside, these niggas come show me who I am. You feel me? It ain't never about them. If I want to stop attracting toxic niggas, all I gotta do is stop being fucking toxic. Cause I'm a plug, man. And so by me being masculine at my core, I stand on masculine shit. It just throws off because I don't got no masculine car. You feel me? So I'm learning. This shit don't come natural to me. You would think that I'm a woman that it'll come natural. It's not because y'all don't know energy. And I'm telling y'all, I'm a plug. You feel me? So this is what's happening. So when you're ready to get to the bottom of why you keep attracting these lackluster ass relationships, you're going to have to go inside and figure out why your relationship with yourself is so fucked up that you was accepting this. And this is what we go into pride, because I feel like pride is a healthy thing to have, bro. That just means you got some type of standards about yourself. Like you ain't just out here accepting nothing. You ain't just out here letting motherfuckers walk all over you, whether you a man or a woman. And I'm a prideful woman. I get that from my mom, and that's something that I love because she instilled that we was worth it and that we was something and we should carry ourselves like that at all times. And so I ain't never been crazy for real. I know how to take the good shit and leave the shit I don't want. So she used to say a lot of shit that I needed and I got it and it's stuck and it's up. Right? This where we at now. I take that shit back. I don't want to be the healer to no man. I don't want to listen. You not my client. You ain't booked no session. You feel me? You ain't in the coven. Oh, I'm not. I'm contracted and obligated to help them and heal them and guide them. I got a contract with my higher self. My body car has a contract with the higher self. This means you have to do this. I have to obey that. That's why I don't even play. If I don't do your session, I'm gonna reschedule your ass or I'm gonna refund you. If I forget, bitch, just tell me. I don't keep no payments if I ain't rendered no services. Cause I get in trouble for that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? People want to be powerful, but it's responsibility and discipline, bitch. And I'm all over the place, but I hit this weed and y'all finna ride with me. right? Buckle up, bitches. I ain't been on live in about what 8 days or something. Shit. Every retrograde, my childhood trauma comes up, and that's because on retrogrades we go within, right? So this something that you haven't been addressing, you've been suppressing. So you push it down, and then you come back up. You push it down because you're not dealing with it. You're just trying to bury it. So thank goodness. Actually, you should start seeing Mercury retrograde as a good thing, right? Instead of like let's flip, so let's alchemize some shit. You should see Mercury retrograde as a good thing because any hidden spots, any blind spots that just been running in the background, tearing your ass up, tap 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 tap. It is you can see it, and you can stop getting your ass beat up. Sounds like a win to me. Let the congregation say, "Hey, when I ain't finna take motherfuckers to church today because it's Saturday." But a win. Because without that knowledge, you would be subconsciously playing this bullshit out and not understanding why are you fucking yourself? Why are you slapping yourself? Why are you slapping yourself? Why are you slapping yourself? Right? So thank goodness for Mercury retrogrades. Yay. Right? That's like it just show me where I'm blinded. I don't know. Show me where I'm lacking. Show me where I'm lacking. Show me, you know what I'm saying? Don't hide. No, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't let me just fade myself into the background. Don't do that. So a lot of people, like, if you like, relationships are highly important, and I feel like relationships are going to be so important, not just this month or this week or for next year to come. Like, everything got to be in balance. That's the original way. It's a true balance, bro. And what's happening, things been mighty fucking unbalanced for a long time, and so the scales are tipping, and so a lot of shit that's not in balance and in sync with y'all no more is falling to the wayside. Could y'all please get the fuck out the way? Move. Go sit down. It's like motherfuckers trying to clean up. You just walking around up in here. Don't you see I'm trying to clean up? Get the fuck out of here. That was y'all higher self wanted me to tell y'all. I'm sorry. Higher self like move. I'm trying to get this shit out of here, bitch. This shit in the way. And you up here walking around picking through it, talking about you want this. All this shit is finna go in the garbage. All right? Get somewhere and sit down so I get to. That's all spirit asking y'all to do. Get somewhere and sit down to it get through. Balancing your scales, bitch. You been carrying too much shit. Ain't nothing been coming in. Nah. Gotta talk to y'all like the old ass grandmas. Cause my grandma used to tell us to get out the house and get out the kitchen when they was cleaning up and stuff. So yeah, like that. Get y'all ass out the house. So I'm no different because I'm here playing this game. I'm just playing from another perspective, is all. So I have to go through the same things that y'all go through. And I ain't finna hide this shit for y'all. Like, you feel me? I'm sorry. It's not perfect. Like, this shit is a motherfucker. Can't believe humans actually be going through this shit for real, because I'm faking it. It's like, what? That's crazy. Hey, Tay. Right? But there's so much power in femininity that I could not understand while I was so stuck in my masculine. And y'all remember I told y'all that y'all gonna have to get close to mother, and that, you know what I'm saying, whoever is not able to open up their heart space or unfreeze their feminine finna get their ass toe up. Y'all remember I said that? Man, people getting toe up. This is what's happening right now. You either fucking unthaw or get fucking broke. That's just it. That's it. I'm tired of saying the same shit. Listen, you either unfreeze that feminine and get in balance, or you finna get your ass maxed. Nah, some of y'all already getting maxed, but the maxing can get maxier. It can get maxiest. Like, all right. Have I ever told y'all a lie, man? If you can't unfreeze and unthaw, that means you can't get in balance. That means you can't function in this grid system. This means that your ass finna start conjunculating or malfunctionating. Not a word, but it is today. Okay, now. And so this is why from next year forward, it's gonna be such a flow, right? Because whether you open to her or not, she fucking here, right? Mama is home. Shit is changing around here. Shit finna get balanced around here. Shit finna get back fruitful around this motherfucker. Shit finna get back. Everything is plenty, man. You feel me? This is what's happening. Real love finna take place. It's finna be real harmony around this motherfucker once again. It ain't been in a long time. You gotta have that harmony within yourself to partake in such a world, to partake in such a space. Right? How could you be afraid of your own nature? How could you be they took us from nature, man. And everybody been telling us to go home, return home. And motherfuckers be talking about Africa. Y'all so crazy. When they tell y'all to go back home. Where is your home? Where is your nature? What is your nature? And this division has, because this is the game of opposites, so it's just been division, 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 but it's just been too negative. The polarization is too negative. It's always supposed to be a little bit of bad, a little bit of good, come in the middle. It's been too fucking negative for a long time. And it throws the equilibrium off from what this space was created for. And so to retain balance, because it was such a stronghold, man. You don't get in trouble for nothing. Anything goes. You just gonna get it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's nobody this can stop. Like, it's no, you God, you authority by default. So that's how motherfucker was able to hijack this matrix and hit that motherfucker to the, you know what I'm saying, the without side. Cause they, you know what I'm saying, without. And they not gonna get in trouble for that. What I mean by trouble, like, they're not going to hell. You feel me? Like, you can take over shit if you know what you're doing. But anyway, I digress. Let me stay on top before I get sci-fi. But anyway, that the division isn't the bad part. That's expected. This the game of opposites. Understand where you at. The problem is when you are one side is more prominent than the other. Okay. So the masculine energy has been driven and overworked since it was tipped. Okay. The masculine energy here has been too loud. The feminine energy has been muted. So imagine the imbalance that it caused on down. It's a ripple effect into even our physical lives between men and women. It's still like that. Right? So one thing we're not, there's no such thing as enemies and opposite. I mean, you know, so there's only opposites. I may be from a different side of the polarity pole. That we still the same thing. We're just on different sides. That's the understanding y'all need to understand, bro. It's about being one within yourself, bringing your masculine and your feminine into harmony or in sync. That's the goal. You can't do that when you holding on to other shit, right? How you gonna tap into your feminine and you hate women? That means you hate yourself. How you gonna tap into your masculine and you hate men? Right? How you think that's gonna work? And first of all, you only hate men because you hate your own masculine. And if you hate your own masculine, this just means that you was given a poor example of the masculine energy at your developmental ages, and that's your definition of that energy. So anytime you are expressed or it's experienced by you, this is the definition that show up. It ain't the niggas' faults. It's you with your masculine, and same for men. Your first introduction to the feminine energy in your developmental ages, that is your definition. That is what you define women as, whether you want to consciously accept that shit or not. So you meet the very type of women that you hate. But you only hate it because you hate that definition that was given to you. And you haven't had another. Because what we are is what we receive. So you're just receiving your hate in physical form. But you don't hate those women. It's not their fault. You hate that initial definition of what a feminine energy is. And most time that is your mother or the feminine dominant caretaker in your reality. Whatever that, whether it's your grandma, whether it's your mama, whether it was your sister or your auntie, whatever their energetic signature was, you adopted that as this is what feminine is. A woman is dot dot dot. Right? And so that's your definition. What goes out must comes back. So it's in there. That's you internalize that. It's in there. So because you internalize it, whatever's inside goes out. So because whatever auntie, what your auntie name was? Auntie Carolyn, right? Auntie Carolyn. Y'all call her Carolyn. Whatever she was, because she was the most dominant woman in your life. For whatever reason, your grandma couldn't be and your mama wasn't. It was your auntie Carolyn. And so Auntie Carolyn, she was a motherfucker, right? She was aggressive. She was, saying petty. She was selfish. She was cool, but she was a motherfucking fool, right? You went to go stay with Aunt Carolyn when you was what, 4, 5? Stay with her till you was like 16, 17. So depending on what you are, if you were a boy and you had to go stay with Aunt Carolyn, right? I'm sorry. I thought I was I just be pulling. I'm sorry. Let me get out your business. Right. If you are a guy, then from those developmental ages, now I'm talking about from when you were small, when you're in your sponge stage, stay right? In your sponge ages, that's gonna be your definition of a woman. So you're gonna meet Carol Ann and Tiffany and Michelle, right? And Monica and Kiki. All these different bodies, these different personalities, they still, right? They still, because that's your definition of what the feminine energy is. They gonna act just like Auntie her. And you would be like, damn, bitch, you remind me of my auntie. So that's why don't be telling me I remind you of no fucking body. Who it is? What's your relationship to him? You hate him? You love him? What you think about him? What you done internalized? Hill? Because who I remind you of and why? You get it? You get what I'm saying? That's not a compliment. Motherfucker be like, you remind me of my mama. What parts of your mama, baby? Is she your imprinter? She was your imprinter? What parts of me remind you of her? See, this my problem. I be going too deep on a hoe. A person. Nigger shit. Right? Right? What who? Cause babe, I'm 1-1. You feel me? I'm 1-1. How I'm reminding you of these people? Shit. Who don't be wait, why are we similar? I wanna know. I wanna know. Fuck you on, but what you want? Cause like I don't know. No, that's the type of shit I be on. It's not. So what we have to do on this journey of connecting to being our authentic self, bro, you got to give motherfuckers back their definitions and shit, right? You got to give motherfuckers back those definitions, and you grown enough to make your own. You big enough now. You're not a kid anymore. You can make your own. So everybody goes through this. Everybody goes through this. It's just the chosen ones are choosing to do. You got to do the opposite route of everybody else, right? Everybody else just be okay with these internalized definitions that they didn't even define by their own experience. So you would never know how these things actually are because you've already blocked yourself off to them based off of the internalized definitions that you would receive from other people. And so you go through life never actually living it, but being a robot to the motherfucking past. Doing the same things and same things and same things and same things. Right? So when we talk about generational curses, right? This is the generational curses that we be talking about. It was never about money. Right? And a part of you is gonna always feel like a little kid. At least we want to feel like a happy kid. We want to be a healthy kid. If we're gonna be a kid, we're gonna really kid around this bitch. You feel me? Cause I always feel like I'm young. This, you know what I said? Like I like Gyla is the body is one age, right? I don't have a sense of aging past the physical sense of aging. I'm just the same. I feel the same as if I was 6 years old as I do now at 37 years old. Like the consciousness still there. I've always had this consciousness. I've always had this awareness. That's why it was hard to be a kid. I'm grown as fuck up in here. I get it though. Like I already know it's not even a concept of what age I am or what. It's just I am. It's just I am. That's the best I can give it. Right. So it's just you, right? I know people like to say have the main character energy, but that's even false. You are literally the only character in your reality, bro. Everybody else is literally just a fucking uh character, undercover agent of you. Like it's just like it's just different clothes and character line codes, but it's still yours. Ain't nothing coming to you that's not of you, bitch. Do you know how powerful that is? I'm saying it one more time. There's nothing coming from you that's not of you. Like it's you. Whatever you think the problem is, whatever. That's why when people be talking about it's something out to get me and shit like this, I know y'all and y'all human on that shit like that. You know, if you know what I'm saying, if you feel, you know, then that's some human shit. Like humans are victims of circumstances. You can't send me shit in my reality, right? You don't got the power and the jurisdiction. Only I move shit over here. So for you to send something to affect my reality mean you can move shit over here. And bitch, how? Show me your identification. Show me your qualifications to reach where I'm at. Show me your clearance papers to be able to reach a motherfucker like me. Right? So I don't be worried about your evil eyes, your spells, who you seeing or whoever. They know who the fuck I am. They know where the fuck I split. They know. They know. I don't have to shit. I look at a human crazy before I look at an entity or a being, right? No matter what polarity, you know what the fuck I am. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I've been learning a lot deeper about myself with this Mercury retrograde and just ways that I just be want to save people, bro. And I have to draw the line. And so where I decided to draw the line was when it comes to my romantic relationships. I can save the world. I can heal the world. Bitch, I got a solution for everything. But to be in my life, first of all, let me tell you what type of man I need. I need a motherfucking God. You understand? I need the godiest God of all gods that ever God in the goddamn universe. You feel me? I am a power player, bro. I got shit to do. You feel me? You need to be able to handle that shit. You need to be able to handle my world. You need to be able to understand shit in my world. I'm gonna need you to be up on some game a little bit. I'm gonna need you powerful. I'm gonna need you dominant. I'm gonna need you to be able to contain the force that's your girl. I ain't got time for that shit. I don't have time for nothing else. You can't sit that close to me and not be ready for what comes sitting this close to me. I got shit to do. A he hell. I'm on some purpose shit. I got shit to do. Right? I don't need your God fearing ass. I don't need your hurt beyond repair ass. I don't need your, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do the work ass projecting nothing, you know what I'm saying, towards me. I need you to be a God. So I can be a goddess. And we can run this motherfucker together. The epitome of internal balance. That's where it's at. It's a lot of pressure. Pressure, but no pressure. What you doing? What we doing? You got to know something. Boundaries, right? Like this is a healthy. You're listening to healthy masculine energy here. It is here to protect my feminine. It is here to make sure that my feminine don't deplete herself. It's here to make sure that she's not taken advantage of, or she's not used, and she's not overexerting herself. That's what our masculine energy is for. We never needed an outside man to do that for us. They are a reflection of us doing that for us. Right? They are a reflection. And the grander you are, the more divine you are, you're going to have to understand that it's not going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of, like with me, for instance, I don't be tripping at the type of guys I attract. Because I already know where I sit at for a masculine. He gonna have to been did some amazing real life ass work. So I don't be tripping at whatever I get because I'm down for the experience. I know it's gonna take a special motherfucker to play this game on that type of level with me. So I'm not really tripping. I'm just gonna still get shit done and still do what I gotta do until I align. And I'm gonna enjoy the experiences because everybody got something to give me that I need along the way. This how we supposed to play. This how we supposed to play. But we can't play because everybody got something to give us. Mine or my sister. I know I told her country ass I was finna get on live. I know I did. I know I told her that. And bitch. Just knocked me right off. Forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just saying, this is what I've been gathering from my travels. Like, you know what I'm saying? I recognize my divine opposite in another person. And by having the experiences with him, it just showed me so much about myself. Like it just really, it started with it being about him, and then it just really transformed into, wait a minute, it's not about his ass, it's about me. Like, what am I doing? Am I following into the same patterns? Like, am I doing the self-sacrificing? Because I feel like, because I'm such a big player, that, you know what I'm saying, everybody else may not have the power that I got. So I be feeling sorry for people. And of course, that would be deficient. That would be deficient, but I always felt like I can take it because I got so much spiritual wisdom, and I'm not even like, wasn't even really connected with this world. You feel me? Um, it wasn't a big deal for me like it is for everybody else. So I'll go in and try to like save you and fix your life and make it easier. Like, cause why would you want to suffer, bitch? Let's talk about that. Like, y'all be blowing me with it. I just don't. I do not like. I'm from the high end in my twin voice. I'm from the high end of things. Things good. Things great. Things sunshine and rainbows. You feel me? And I got the power to bring that high end no matter where I go, no matter what space I'm in. So if some type of way, because this is the opposites, the game of opposites. So you meet a lot of your opposite all the time for you to integrate with it. So let's say you attracted to me and you know what I'm saying, I come in your world, I'm bringing this high end shit. I'm bringing this high end shit. Now, why you can't get inspired and want to come up the high end on your own self? You feel me? Like that's why you ain't doing it. I don't know. I be having a hard time understanding it. Like people just okay with living so apart. And I know everybody got a part to play. And maybe most people just okay. They just meant to be the bottom feeders. But I still believe in giving everybody a chance to shine. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody a chance to sit on a throne and just know that you the shit. I just believe in that. You know, like it's not enough for me to be sitting here because I'm up there. I'm sedity with it. You know, like I want y'all to see how that shit feel without me. So if I disappear, because I disappear on the whole, you still know what it's like on the high end. You can make that transition from yourself because you already know what it's like on the low end. You already know what it's like to not have a motherfucker give a fuck about you. You already know what it's like to not have a motherfucker support you or give a flying fuck what you do. You already know what the low end like. I just come in and introduce you to the other side and also give you instructions how to move there yourself. Bitch, I do too much. You feel me? Bitch, I do too much. And I feel like in as a woman in your own way, you be doing too much too. We just be doing too much. And you only doing too much because it's on some lack ass shit. I just told y'all I'm self-sacrifice on some deficient ass freedom fighting ass shit. I'm always freedom fighting, bro. You feel I'm a freedom fighter, ho. That's what I do. That's my issue. I can't separate it. Like you need help, motherfucker. That's my first thing. Like shit. Instead of just letting motherfucker figure it out on their own and build that character development like I did. I be want to make it soft. Like, nah, you don't got to go through it because I went through it. I'm a living ancestor. I'm a living motherfucking ancestor. I already went through it, so you don't have to go through it. But sometimes motherfuckers need to go through it. Sometimes motherfuckers gotta go through that water. They gotta go through that gravel. They gotta go through that shit. And I'm just okay with you having to go through it. I'm okay with everybody getting their ass ate up because I did. You feel me? Shit. I'm just saying. But I rebuke that shit though. Like, damn, Saber done woke up. Let me not look at him. Child. Whew. But that's where it's at. If I, you know what I'm saying, the more I get into my, you know what I'm saying, just being, I don't want to be everything for everybody else. I don't want to be everything for a man and be nothing for myself. And I think we need to retire that narrative of people being everything for everybody but themselves. Right? Um, I don't want to fix you. I don't want to heal you. Right? I want you to come already doing that shit for yourself. And I can add on to that. But I don't want to be the facilitator. I don't want to be the supervisor. I don't want to watch over you. I don't want to watch your progress, nigga. I want to enjoy you. I want to get to know you. I want to experience you. I don't want to be you're not my client. You feel me? You're not a client. You're not a client with the money. You feel me? And I just feel like women, it's okay. Like the reason why we so strong is because we carry all these titles and these roles on our backs due to overcompensation. And you don't have to be strong anymore, girl. Drop that shit to the flow. This shit on the flow. Put that shit on the flow. Right? The overachieving, the performing, the coddling, the nurturing, the babying, the smothering, the worrying about niggas more than they worried about themselves. Put that shit on the flow. They You a man? I didn't act like it. Allow him to be the man, right? Allow him to do the motherfucking work. Get in your energy. Get in your place. Know your role. Know your role. Right? I thought they said that you was the helpmate. Shit. I thought you was the helpmate. You ain't no motherfucking help. You ain't no motherfucking mate. You just the help. You don't have a mate. You are the help. Help your fucking self. Right? When you drop all them lows and stop worrying about these niggas and stop running up behind them and stop trying to make them do right and stop trying to guide their life and stop trying to build them the fuck up, because they told us that a woman can't raise no man. So why the fuck are we continuing to try? They telling us out of their own man ass mouths that we can't raise no man. So why the fuck are we trying to raise man adults? Why are we trying to raise man childs? What are we doing? Oh my gosh, stop. Stop. Like, what are we doing? If we can't raise a man and they say that, why are we trying? Right? Let him grow into the man. Let him figure it out. They're logical. They got the brains. Bitch, I ain't trying to think around a nigga. I'm tired of thinking. All I do is think. I'm an overthinker. I'm an ex-overthinker. I just learned how to put my imagination on top of it now so I can get the best out of it. But on some human shit, overthinking like a motherfucker. I don't want to have to think. I don't want to have to worry about shit. Because if I'm doing that, what you there for? If we talking about roles and shit, stop playing. Fuck I'm thinking for? What the fuck I'm problem solving for, and I got you. What you here for, sir? If I gotta think of shit. Nah, and then women, you gotta be okay. So you gotta be somebody that you trust to think for you. That's what leading is, nigga. Handling this physical shit. Men are the masters of the 3D. The physical. That's not our realm, ladies. It's a man's world. Let them fucking build it. Right? It's a man's world. Let them fucking tend to it. What we doing tending to a man's world? What are we doing? Let them have, they're men. They're men. They can handle it. You go be a lady. Right? You go flow. You go get into your hobbies. Right? You don't worry about being a breadwinner. You already won. Go do some Pilates. Right? Go do some outside yoga. Right? That's what you do. Go to some health and wellness classes and spas, and you know, go create, go paint. Right? Go draw, go sing, go dance. Be light. Be pretty. Right? No worries. Let the man worry. Right? No stress. Let the men do it. That is their job. So we could be happy and healthy and light, and we can actually love. We got space to love, right? We got space to love them because we loving ourselves. And by us loving ourselves, we loving them better. We loving the kid. We more happier with the kids. We not cussing the kids out all the time. The kids not thinking that cussing us out in their head because we cussing their ass out of our mouths. Right? No. If we having a bad day, the man is going to fix it and keep us in such a good space. So if he's having a bad day, we have extra energy and oomph to tend to him. Doesn't that sound like a good dance to y'all? Motherfuckers ain't been living that. I rebuke it. I rebuke it. Come up here. You should come up here, right? As a man, you can do it. You can build yourself up here. Stop asking a nigga, can he build a house if he ain't built himself? Come on through. I just want to preach a little bit. I know it's Saturday. Huh? Stop asking a nigga, can he build a house and he ain't even built himself. This is a man's world. Right? Ask the important shit when it comes to, you know, I ain't worried about you building no house. Did you build yourself? Who built you? Did your mama build you? Did your Aunt Caroline build you? Did your whole shad granddaddy build you? Did your whole shad uncles build you? Did your negligent, absent ass daddy build you? Who built you? My brother. Who built you, baby? Who built you? Because you know, whatever energy something is built in, now that's what it is. Who built you, baby? For you try to come up here building with me, I'm not. I ain't doing sessions till January, right? Papa was a rolling stone, boom, 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 boom. Wherever he laid his hat was his home, and when he died, who built you? That's what you gotta start asking people. Men ask women who built them. When you want to get to know a bitch, you sweet talking her. She ain't gonna be expecting that unless she following me. Then she on that type of time. But like, I want to know about your childhood. Like, tell me about you. Like, who built you? She gonna be like, who built me? Who built you? Alright, ask the right questions. You go. That's how you get to the fucking important parts. What the fuck did she internalize in her childhood? What did he internalize in his childhood? That is what you're dealing with today. If they ain't did no work, no corrective and revision and reprogramming, that is who you dealing with today. I just wasted y'all. I just cut the wasted time that y'all be fucking wasting. Right? I just cut it down. Like, who built you? What was your childhood like? Pay attention to what's said. You gonna cut yourself some time. Motherfuckers ain't doing no real work out here. That's still who you dealing with. That's still who it is. So when you start seeing the shit and exhibiting signs, don't be like, oh, well, damn, I ain't even know. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And y'all want to know how? Listen, with my baby daddy, no shade to him because that's my guy, but I got to use this because this is my personal life. And it happened to me. The fuck? When I was with my baby daddy and I told him I was pregnant with Jade. And, you know, he just told me he was always going to be there and how he wasn't going to be like his dad because his dad, like, all he wanted was his dad to be there. And you know what I'm saying? His dad was in the same town. He never got to see him. And so he basically, because he internalized that experience, that's the experience that he gave to Jade. And so even though he didn't have any children, like, but then again, I was already pregnant when he said this. So it wasn't like I could have, you know, I wasn't finna have no abortions or no stupid ass shit like that. So maybe we should have definitely talked about that because I love Jade, but we didn't just sit down and talk about kids and shit like that. So it was too late. Basically, it was too late. But the same experience that he had internalized of his father, he turned around and projected it out at Jade. So he didn't have any prior kids. Like Jade is both our only child to this day. So even though he didn't have kids, that still was a sign. You understand? I should have known at that moment because I heard that, but when Jay got here and he projected it, I still clown like a motherfucking fool. I acted wild ass banshee her first few years of life because bitch, stop playing with me. I was in the ghetto. You feel me? I was in the ghetto, but hindsight is a motherfucker. But there were signs. You feel me? There were signs. So you can't say that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't see that part. Yeah, you did. You did. You just, for whatever reason, we overlook it. We don't take it as serious at the moment, but that was the reality that he projected for Jade. And to me, what I did, I felt like that was my fault. So I overcompensated with Jade a lot. just because I didn't want her to, I already got you a missing ass daddy. Let me always be at your shit. Let me always be, you know what I'm saying, available. Let me always be, you know what I'm saying, able to provide and able to, you know what I'm saying, give you this good ass life because I already fumbled the ball, you know. And I that's what we do. We overcompensate. So it ain't even just with men, right? To get into JAG, you have to purchase the membership from my website and email the just a girl world 1 at gmail.com. Send your confirmation there so I can give you the code. Cause yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because it's some people that paid for memberships, but y'all didn't email me, so I can't send y'all the code. But I definitely got y'all payment. So email me, y'all comfort me. Email me so I can send y'all the goddamn code. So I can send y'all the code. So basically, and let me tell you how deep this pattern shit go on both sides. So when I started to overcompensate for Jade, and you know what I'm saying, like I, you know, basically try to be like super mom, because I felt like I gave her like a, you know, a badass dad. What that did was they like put me way in my masculine, because I got so focused on providing and not letting her down and like overextending myself and like just making sure that she just always had it. Because of that it kind of, I wasn't there to like emotionally like bond with her in her first like till she got like what, 4. She was about 4. Like I said, about when she started getting old, like 5th grade, like I mean about 5 years old, that's when I was coming out of my program and realized like, wait a minute, bitch, you spending so much time fighting her dad and trying to get him to be the dad that you ain't even here to be. Well, I was there physically, but I wasn't emotionally. And that was the same thing I felt about my mom. Do y'all see how deep that shit is? I know I'm all on the tangent, but do y'all see, right? Do y'all see how this shit go? Like I was on my way to, you know what I'm saying, replaying out my own patterns based off of, because I attracted her baby dad, I mean her dad, and he was playing out the same patterns. Only because I was also playing out the same pattern, bro. All right, stop playing with me. Right? All right, stop fucking playing with me. And this how the shit keep repeating. I was on my way to being emotionally like, you know what I'm saying, how I felt my mom was to me, to Jade. I just couldn't have it because I know how I felt, and I know I wanted to be emotionally close with my mom, even though I was a dad's girl. At first, I started off a mama's girl. I was a mama's girl at first. And then, you know what I'm saying, when my mama switched, I went into a daddy's girl. And I've been distorted ever since I've been a daddy's girl. Let's talk about it. Well, we're not going to talk about it because I already been here an hour, but we can talk about it. Like another time. Another time. Hey, Bree. Oh, wrong either. We can talk about it, right? Because I always say, like, girls, of course, if you have both parents, cool. Girls should be close with their mothers, and boys should be close with their fathers. So you can learn, like you can understand that, right? And then go to the opposite, so you can understand the opposite. So when I was little, I was born into balance. I would say, like my mom, I was closer with my mom. Like I was closer with my dad. I was like a girl's, like a mama's girl. And then when my mom got distorted, I became distorted, and I became like more closer with my dad. But I also became super hyper fucking masculine. Like I'm talking about, like I always had a healthy, you know what I'm saying, balance. But during them times, like I got super naturally masculine. And like been that way up until last year. Shit, this year, little taste, whatever. Shit, I'm a plug. But it was supposed to be balanced though. But like everything else here, it got tilted to masculine. Like I said, it got tilted to masculine. So I got like, I'm not exempt from that imbalance either, right? Why, as a man, am I attracted to overly masculine women or who sit in the masculine energy? Um, was the Who was your caregiver? Was your mother overly masculine? Was whoever raised you, the woman, what was her energy pattern? Was she overly masculine, and or was she overly passive? Right? Because if she was overly masculine, then of course you internalize that. But if she's overly passive, then you internalize the solution, which would be to be masculine. You know what I'm saying? If that make any fucking feelings, I know that sounded crazy. I know that sounded crazy. Did it make feelings? Did it? Did it? Did it? My son has said that he feels I'm his dad because of that masculinity. I feel so bad, but when you know better, you do better. Absolutely. Absolutely, because I was like, that's what how I was. I was like the disciplinarian and just focused on, you know what I'm saying? So realizing when I started to see the symptoms in her, like I started to notice that she wasn't as emotional and she was like suppressing her emotions. And I'm wondering like why she doing it. And I realized, bitch, you was doing it. So I had to cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. Okay, so what I mean, and he said, say it so. What I mean is, whatever, this is the game of opposites. So you can internalize in a negative way or a positive way, and depending on your how you took it, how you internalized it. So for instance, if his aunt or if this person's whoever raised him as the woman, if she was overly aggressive and dominant and masculine, then he internalized, and but she wasn't abusive and she wasn't bad to him, she just was a nigga, then that's what he's like internalized as his definition of a woman. So what he's internalized is what he experienced outside. So he can be attracting those very women based off of the positive connotation he gave to his whoever being a nigga bitch. I mean, not bitch for real, but you know what I'm saying. So it's the same thing. If she was passive and let motherfuckers make a fool out of her and run over her and shit like that, then he could have embodied, like, saw her as weak. And you know what I'm saying, what he didn't like, because he saw her get hurt all the time, or he saw her, you know what I'm saying, get taken advantage of. And so he can go for the opposite type because he saw her get done that way. Does that is that better? Right. So for instance, I I tell y'all, my dad was more passive, right? And me, I internalized that as something not good, because to me, as a masculine, as a plug, I know what pure masculinity looks like and feel like. So when I see men that's passive, that's not my definition. So when I see that it's not my definition of what a man should be, and you're passive and beta, like, I don't like that. I don't like this. So most times I have attracted guys that are that. If I'm being for real, like, as long as I was having that, you know what I'm saying, distortion about it, or that aversion to it, I was basically meeting guys that I could kind of run per se, or I'ma try to, because that's the energy signature that I saw play out in my household and my family structure, where the woman was more dominant and the male was more passive. Like, the women in my family run shit, but they have husbands. The husbands is just second. And to me, that just was out of order to me, and so I rebuked it. I rebelled against it. Like, I don't want to get married. Like, I don't want to run no nigga and have to do all that shit. Like, I'd rather do nothing. So that's why I fought it, because I knew the code. Like, I came here with the original code of how it goes, and that's not what it is. And so, I was pretty much a nigga. Whatever. We ain't even talk about that. We ain't even talk about that. Right. But I came here in balance. I was balanced between, like, my masculine, even in my birth chart, like, all of my shit is just significant. Like, I'm a Virgo sun, I'm a Capricorn moon. Virgo is the maiden, uh, Capricorn is Saturn, the daddy. So it's like literally mom and daddy playing out, masculine and feminine playing out. My Venus conjunct my motherfucking Mars. That's harmony between the masculine and the feminine. It's just all across the board. Like, it's just balance, balance, balance. And so I'm here to show people the real original way, right? Like, the real original way. Cause I feel like you want my attention. And I just hate when people be trying to get my attention, knowing that they can't even handle my attention, especially when I'm trying to cook and I'm in a real good, you know what I'm saying, let out. And I glance at the comments and I see you steady making all them comments and you ain't even talking about shit. And it's just like, you want my attention. And I put my attention on you, then what? You see what I'm saying? You got to be careful what you ask for. Cause what you want? You feel me? What you want? What you want? Like, let's like stop. Friendly ghost. It just talking to shit be having me in the bed kind of heavy, girl. Right. Capricorn, Sun, Virgo, Moon. Because it's different placements. Like you got a whole different chart from mine. You feel me? You got a different chart from mine, and then you may not be. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably not. Everybody different. I could just say what we claim to avoid often becomes because what we embrace and experience. Absolutely. What you fear appears. What you resist persists. So it ain't no sense in running from it. You have to face it. And once again, that goes back to the beauty of retrogrades. So you didn't see that, bitch. You were busy. You been at work 50 hours. You had to cook Thanksgiving dinner. You ain't realized you operating in this past pattern. Let me show you what you doing. So a situation happens outside of you to bring you back on the inside. Like, wait a minute. You feel me? Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. It ain't about this situation. It ain't about what this motherfucker said. It ain't about what they did. Why am I reacting to this? Why am I so upset at this? And you're really upset because this is a past pattern that's supposed to be cleared out, but you won't face it and you just keep resisting it and hiding it. And it's the irritation at your coward ass self. You mad at you for being a motherfucking coward. Don't take that out. Don't take that out on them people. Them people just showed you that your ass still being a coward. Just be a man about it. Or girl, right? So now, if you unaware, you finna blow up at the situation, the external situation, or the external whatever, instead of realize it was showing you something, right? It was showing you something. So that's my spill, man. I'm so happy I created Jag. I'm so happy I created Jag, man, because it's just the awareness. Like, women, we so fucked up. Like, girls, like, trust me, you can't blame a man for Nathan. You understand me? You cannot blame a man for Nathan. You cannot. The more you steady blaming men, the more you steady blaming women, I promise y'all going in the wrong direction. I promise, right? I promise. And that is one thing, like the accountability in that motherfucker. Like, you gotta be able to hold yourself accountable, man. Like, you gotta be able to, and then just seeing how other people's situations play out, right? And just like because I find a lesson in everything, bitch. It ain't even gotta be my situation. You feel me? It ain't even gotta be my nothing. I can get a lesson, a sign out of any fucking thing, right? And it be like that, like just like it's some awesome women up in there, and everybody be so open and like ready to like share and heal and bond. It's given 2024 Girl Scouts on the whole. Like, I was a Girl Scout, so I can't knock. I was definitely a Girl Scout, bitches. Because I'm basically just recreating my childhood with a little magic, right? That's what we do. You recreate the most impressionable, impactful times. You feel me? Like, but yes, that's all I want to rant about. I rebuke it real bad. Algorithm, place me in the vicinity with gods. You feel me? I am a goddess. I ain't know, I'm always calling myself a god when I was in my masculine. I'm in my girl shit now, so I'm a goddess. All right. I want a god on my level or above it. I ain't scared. I ain't inferior. I can look up at you. I don't mind looking up at you. I do not mind. So my level or above only. Send me that. Send me a god. I got my shit together. My shit isn't my ducks in the motherfucking row on the hole. Listen, my ducks in the motherfucking row. Your ducks need to be in alignment. We need to be able to play crisscross ducks. We need to be able to line these motherfucking ducks up together. They need to be able to mirror each other in a row. That's how I go. I'm not coming down to meet nobody halfway. Friends or not, I'm open to new friendships. If you the type of friend that your life ain't together and you ain't trying to get your life together and you just want somebody to pity party you, don't try to be my friend. I rebuke your ass too, right? Because this ain't just romantic. Anybody that's want to come in my life, you come with your shit together, or at least you trying, you working on it. You got actual application of it. You're not just talking about what you want and bitching about what you want and complaining about your want. You actually getting out here and putting motherfucking pedal to the metal. I can fuck with you then. All right, you got a heart, cuz. Got a heart, cuz. I can fuck with you. All that pity pattering and thinking y'all think this church, ain't it? Y'all think somebody finna come fucking save y'all, don't it? It never gave motherfucking savior. It never gave that. Get y'all shit together. I rebuke you. I rebuke all that shit. Come over here together. We can get together. We can get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can have a real good time. You feel me? Don't come off here sad every day, ho. I live in the upper echelons of the vibrational space, ho. I be happy. All right? I be feeling grateful. I be using my imagination to imagine all type of high ass shit. I be having love in my heart and unity. Don't come around here on that other shit. I don't be focusing on money problems and talking about less than shit. I don't do that. Come over here and act like you see where you at. It's a time and a place for everything. As the old people say, it's a time to act the ass. And it's time for you to understand you in the presence of a god, a goddess. I'm a girl. I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess, right? So that's it, man. I'm finna get out here so I can give me something to eat. Y'all, Thanksgiving was horrible for me. It was awkward and weird as fuck. Could have did without it. And I don't know what it was about. It was weird as fuck. Didn't like it. Definitely wouldn't recommend. But whatever. I got to see my, you know what I'm saying, my kin folks. I mean, my nieces and my nephews and shit. But it was horrible. Glad that shit over with. I love y'all. Once again, if you've purchased a membership for JAG, send me the email so I can get your ass in the chat now. All right. All right. Now, y'all stay up. Y'all stay safe. Ladies, give that shit back. Now, give it back. Now, just be you. All right. All right. Bye.